Sometimes, the hardest thing in life is realizing that the only thing standing between where you are and where you want to be is the decision to step up. It's not luck, timing, or even talent. It's you, right now, deciding that you are worthy of striving for more. This isn't about waiting for the world to hand you the perfect moment. The Stoics believed in this too. Epictetus taught that while we can't control external events, we can control how we respond. And today, we're going to talk about one of the most powerful responses you can have: deciding, in this very moment, to act as if you're the best. Let's be honest, we all face doubts. That little voice in your head telling you you're not ready yet or not good enough. But what if I told you that you don't need to wait until you feel ready? The truth is, you become the best not by waiting for the right conditions but by showing up with the mindset that you already have what it takes. The Stoics, like Marcus Aurelius, reminded themselves daily to focus on what they could control and act with virtue, no matter the circumstances. It's about embracing the power you have right now, even if the path ahead feels uncertain. In today's discussion, we'll dive into the mindset that can radically change how you approach your goals, challenges, and everyday life. This isn't about pretending to be something you're not, it's about stepping into your full potential. Acting as if you're the best isn't just a mindset shift, it's the key to unlocking everything you've been striving for. The power of deciding to be the best. The moment you decide to live up to your full potential, your life begins to change. It's not about waiting for the right opportunity or hoping for external circumstances to improve. It's about making an internal decision to show up every day as the best version of yourself. This echoes the teachings of the Stoics, who believed that true power lies in how we choose to approach life. As Epictetus said, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. This mindset isn't about being perfect or better than others. It's about setting a standard for yourself and committing to continuous growth. Marcus Aurelius, one of history's most powerful emperors, constantly reminded himself to act with virtue, not for glory or praise, but because it was the right thing to do. Every day was an opportunity to strive for excellence, not in competition with others, but in competition with his own potential. Deciding to be the best doesn't mean you won't make mistakes or face challenges. The Stoics were clear. Life is full of obstacles, but those obstacles shape us. By choosing to be the best, you face challenges head-on, using them as opportunities to grow stronger and wiser. Transformation happens when you make the choice, in this moment, to act with purpose and confidence. Why acting like you're the best matters? When I say act as if you are the best, I don't mean strutting around with arrogance. It's not about looking down on others, but about holding yourself to the highest possible standard and striving for excellence, not for external validation, but for your own growth. Imagine yourself as a world-class athlete or a master craftsman. Their confidence isn't arrogance. It's calm, assured, and built on hard work, discipline, and continuous self-improvement. Marcus Aurelius carried himself not as someone superior, but as a student of life, always striving to improve. Acting like you're the best isn't about pretending to know everything or never making mistakes. It's about showing up with the belief that you are fully capable of handling whatever comes your way. Confidence isn't external, it's internal. It comes from knowing you're living in alignment with your values and doing your best in every situation. The key difference is that arrogance seeks to elevate you above others, while acting like the best elevates you to your highest potential. It's about striving for excellence while staying humble and grounded, just as the Stoics taught. You're not aiming for perfection, but for progress, always learning, always improving. What if I'm not the best? You might be thinking, but I'm not the best. I'm nowhere close. That's understandable. But here's the thing, you don't have to be the best to act like the best. This mindset works even when you're not at the top. Acting as if you're the best isn't about pretending. It's about shifting your mindset to unlock your full potential. The Stoics believed that we control our mindset and how we respond to life's challenges. Even if you're not the best right now, you can still choose to carry yourself with confidence, discipline, and purpose. Traits that the best exemplify. When you act as if you're the best, you start to believe it. And when you believe it, you start to become it. Take a job interview, for example. If you walk in nervous, doubting yourself, and thinking you're not good enough, you'll likely perform poorly. But if you walk in with the mindset that you are the best candidate, carrying yourself with confidence and speaking clearly about your skills, that changes everything. Even if you don't get the job, you've practiced confidence and built resilience, which will serve you moving forward. So when you think, "I'm not the best," the Stoics would remind you, that's not the point. The point is to act as if you are, because in doing so, you elevate yourself and align your actions with the person you want to become. The goal isn't perfection, it's continuous growth. The Stoic path to mastery. The Stoics believed in the importance of continuous growth, and that's exactly what this mindset is about. Acting as if you're the best doesn't mean you think you've reached perfection. It means committing to a life of constant learning, discipline, and refinement. As Seneca said, as long as you live, keep learning how to live. No matter how good you become, there's always room for growth. The best people in any field, whether athletes, business leaders, or philosophers, never stop improving. They remain students of life. When you act as if you're the best, you commit to this process of mastery. You say, "I'm going to carry myself like the best, and I'm going to put in the work to become the best." This mindset is rooted in humility, not arrogance. Marcus Aurelius, despite being one of the most powerful men in the world, constantly reminded himself to stay grounded and improve. He didn't see his position as an endpoint but as a responsibility to strive for excellence daily. Adopting this mindset means raising your own standards. In relationships, ask yourself, what would the best version of me do? In your health, act as if you're in the best shape of your life. What choices would you make regarding diet, exercise, and habits? Practice makes reality. At first, acting as if you're the best might feel unnatural. But here's the truth. What you consistently practice becomes your reality. The Stoics understood this well. Seneca famously said, "We become what we repeatedly do." Excellence, then, is not an act but a habit. The more you practice confidence, discipline, and resilience, the more they become a part of you. So start today. Act as if you are the best, not to impress others, but to push yourself to the highest level of personal excellence. That's the real Stoic path to mastery. Acting as if, shaping your reality through action. We are shaped by our thoughts and actions. If you consistently act with confidence, you begin to feel more confident. If you make disciplined choices, over time, you become more disciplined. This isn't about faking it forever. It's about practicing the qualities you want to embody until they become second nature. Think of it like building a muscle. At first, lifting weights feels difficult, even uncomfortable. But with practice, your strength grows. The same applies to confidence, discipline, and any other trait you wish to develop. Every time you practice a mindset or behavior, you reinforce it until it becomes a habit. The Stoics understood this well. Epictetus often reminded his students that while we can't control external events, we can control how we respond to them. By practicing virtuous actions, we align ourselves with the person we want to become. For example, if you want to be more confident in social situations, you may initially feel awkward or like you're putting on a show. But the more you stand tall, speak clearly, and engage with others, the more natural confidence becomes. Eventually, it stops feeling like an act. You've truly become more comfortable in those situations. This principle applies to all areas of life. If you practice making healthy choices, you naturally adopt a healthier lifestyle. If you practice sound financial habits, you become financially secure. The Stoic idea of practicing virtue teaches us that change isn't something we wait for. It's something we create through daily actions. The key is consistency. Transformation doesn't happen overnight, but by showing up every day and embodying your highest potential, you shape your reality. Over time, What started as practice becomes who you are. Facing weakness and embracing growth. Acting as if you're the best isn't about ignoring your flaws. It's about having the courage to confront them and use them as opportunities for growth. The Stoics mastered this mindset, emphasizing self-awareness and honest reflection as essential tools for improvement. Marcus Aurelius famously said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." True power comes from understanding our shortcomings, not to feel ashamed, but to learn and improve. The most successful people in any field aren't those who believe they're flawless, but those who understand their weaknesses better than anyone else. They don't let those shortcomings define them. Instead, they use them as motivation to grow. The Stoics believed in embracing challenges and discomfort. Epictetus taught that the path to mastery requires resilience in the face of obstacles. Ignoring weaknesses doesn't make them disappear. If anything, they grow larger and more disruptive. But by acknowledging them and taking steps to improve, we become stronger. To the Stoics, weakness wasn't failure. It was an opportunity to practice arete, the pursuit of excellence. Facing our flaws with honesty and a desire to improve allows us to take control of our growth. True strength lies in the ability to confront what's holding us back and work to overcome it. Elevating those around you. Striving for excellence isn't just about improving yourself, it's about raising the bar for those around you. The Stoics believed in sympathia, the idea that we are all connected, and our actions influence the collective whole. When you pursue growth with discipline and confidence, you naturally inspire others to do the same. Whether in your family, friendships, or workplace, your example becomes a source of motivation for those struggling with self-doubt. Consider how it feels to be around someone who carries themselves with purpose and clarity. Their presence is uplifting. They don't need to say much, their actions speak for them. The Stoics didn't see personal growth as a competition, but as a way to help others reach wisdom and virtue. By raising your standards, you create an environment where those around you feel encouraged to do the same. Acting as if you're the best means embodying qualities that others respect and want to emulate. Your commitment to growth has a ripple effect. As you elevate yourself, you lift others along with you, just as the Stoics intended. The Stoic approach to failure. Failure is an inevitable part of life, and the Stoics understood this deeply. They taught that failure isn't something to be feared, but rather a crucial step in the journey toward success. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." In other words, obstacles don't block progress, they create it. Acting as if you're the best doesn't mean believing you'll never fail. It means embracing failure with resilience, knowing that every setback is an opportunity to learn and grow. The Stoics emphasized focusing on what we can control. You can't always control the outcome, but you can control how you respond. Instead of seeing failure as a personal defeat, view it as feedback, an indicator of what needs improvement. Epictetus taught that failure isn't a reason to give up, but a reason to persist with greater knowledge and experience. The best people in any field aren't those who never fail, but those who know how to bounce back stronger each time. True strength isn't about avoiding failure, it's about rising after you fall. Making excellence a daily practice. The Stoics believed in consistent, deliberate action. Marcus Aurelius urged himself to approach each day with intention, writing, "When you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love." The key to personal growth isn't waiting until you feel ready. The Stoics knew that waiting for the perfect moment often leads to inaction. Instead, they taught us to start where we are, with what we have. You don't need to be perfect, you need to be consistent. By acting as if you're the best each day, you're training yourself to embody the qualities that will define you. Over time, what started as conscious effort becomes part of your character. This mindset isn't about arrogance or pretending to be something you're not. It's about aligning your actions with your potential and striving for excellence in every area of life. Whether in work, relationships, or personal development, acting as if you're the best elevates your standards and gives your life purpose. As the Stoics taught, our actions shape our character, and our character shapes our destiny. So, make this mindset a daily practice. Each morning, ask yourself, how would the best version of me approach this day? With that question guiding you, you'll find yourself consistently moving toward the life you're capable of living, one action at a time.